Hey guys, how you guys doing today? I want to apologize, everybody. Make sure that my mic is on and it's loud. Okay, thank you. So, I don't know what's going on. Let me go back here. Am I good now? Okay. So, you like my memories? Let me know if you can hear me. Okay. So we're here gathered here today in memory of our good friend Rainwater. As you know, he's no longer with us, but in memory. And he was a good guy. Good guy. However, rest in peace, camera. Wolf knows. I expect that from you. Yeah, we will miss his jokes and his humor, his wittiness. Sadly, I had to put him to pasture. But you know what? There'll be another one. There'll be another one, as they normally are. He may come back in the afterlife. Who knows? Things happen, right? So, yeah. I apologize. Dak probably could survive, or he's probably in the. No, I think he said he wanted to be put in the ocean with the fallen arcades on that boat. If I remember correctly. Of course, of course. I'm wearing jeans, and so okay, guys, it's hot. Okay, I gave you the first 5 minutes, right? But Jeff, if you're out there, right? Let me, maybe your ghost can speak today. Jeffy boy, come out here and play. Come take your medicine. That's what we that's old school. Come take your medicine. Come get this cough syrup. Buddy. Come get it. I'm even gonna take off this shirt, bro. You don't know. It's like a sauna up in this bitch. You see how the head is shining. Rub some tissue. Tussin on it. That's right. Tussin. And I even got another shirt today just for the haters. If someone's coming here to hate, this is what you get today. Not today, Satan. Not today. No, bro. Oh no, we're in high level production here. When we talk the trash, we have to get promo videos and everything going. All right. Did you see my little thumbnail for Jeff? He had the cartoon cross eyes and everything. So guys, I had an excellent week. I was getting worried. I was worried that Jeff was gonna miss a day of work, and like say, you know what, I'm just gonna stay home and play this game till I beat him, so I can keep my face baby smooth. But he didn't do that, so that was the good part. I mean, if Jeff wants to have a rematch after the beard is off, I'll be more than happy to bet his eyebrows. The eyebrows are next. I told him. I said, I hope you get as close as you can, get some nair on there, and because you're gonna be a little bushy for a little bit. But you know what? I mean, he knew what he was getting into. He must have saw that match with AARP. Remember, I let ARP go because we don't know how many days he has left with us, and I'd have felt bad if I would have took one of those days away. So, cool dude. It was very close. It was a combo away. If he had hit two ramps in a row, that's 100. That's 100,000 right there. He would have beat me. But you know what? I told you I wanted to keep it close so it could be in grasp, so it could be in arm's length, and he could feel like it was so close. So the next step, if he would have got a couple of million, I'd have had to hire my man Wolfenos to take my credentials and do some stuff. But no. So let's go ahead and pull up some data. Is it data or data? You guys tell me in the chat. Data or data? I mean, listen, I would have had to do what I had to do. We can't let this. Yes, sir. Buddy, pal, there's a ghost in the chat. Oh my God. There's a ghost in the chat. Listen, someone has taken over my man's what you gonna call it, profile account, and is writing because he's buried. He's buried. And see, I respect this man. Two things he did. He conceded on the stream, so I give him that. And then listen, wait a minute, Jeff. I'm gonna send you an IM right now, so you can come. So you can come on. So we're gonna let Jeff come on, so he can have we can have a little chat. Again, I give him respect because he conceded on the video, and he's coming to get his medicine. That's a good man. His password must have been password. Listen, sometimes you got to make it easy because it's hard remembering all these passwords. It's hard to remember. Oh, my man in the building, Earth. So while we're waiting for Jeff to come get this, so I can chastise him a bit. I'm gonna pull up the data or the data. Oh, you gotta use one password. No, you gotta use password, but with the dollar signs for the S. That's it. Nobody gets that. That's too hard. That's too difficult. So let's go ahead. You know, I'm assuming Jeff knows how to use the computer so he could get on. He's probably making sure that he's dressed appropriately. My day is awesome, brother. My day is awesome. I'm sending him a message because obviously he doesn't know how to use the PC, but that's okay. Yes, I did. I sent him the link. All he has to do is press it on a PC, on a web browser, and he's good. He's good money. So let's go to the Finnish tournaments. He can't reach the. It's a possibility. It's sometimes it's difficult with the my Mike was good, bro. Sometimes it's difficult when you're using the dial up and maybe someone picked up the phone in the other room, and that's why he can't connect. So, good question there, Brad. Next week, we're going to the Williams tables, pack 4, that has the Theater of Magic. It's on sale right now, so everybody go grab a pack. Go grab a pack, unless you're Wolfenos and you have them all. So, let's look at the numbers here. So, we got Wolf in his, we're just going to call it his spot. Wolf in the Wolf spot. Um, we had Rexer come in and show up because somebody was talking smack to him. Meatball Saucy talked smack to Rex, and then Rex decided to show up. So there he goes. And Antisocial, he showed up because he decided that he wants to play in the tournaments. So he came and delivered. Um, After that was Hollywood Polo coming back strong, right? Right? Oh, I'm gonna go in there, Mike. Mike, send me some invites on that Packer. Okay, so we got that Hollywood. So Hollywood Polo, Keon. We got Saucy in the top 10. Saucy said, "I am not gonna be at the bottom." I feel you, bro. It sucks to be him. So he says, Wolfenos, we also need to see a timestamp on that because he could have been taking a picture from somebody else's computer. Was that old or whatnot? I don't know. So then we got Tick Snitch. I'm gonna go with that. Skynet at number 8. Earth Monster finishing up in the top 10. Brad at number 10. They're dead. I love how you the name on there. Let me can you hear me? You gotta and the bottom. There's going to be an audio key. Make sure you hit that to make sure that you're getting sound out and I can hear you as well. There's going to be a mic. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, hold on. I'm echoing here. This guy. Oh, you know what?
He's going on the stream like he's playing the game. He's playing. See, this is what happens. Come on, Jeff. I'm gonna do. I need you to restart the computer, and then start it now. So this is what you're gonna do. And the bottom, right next to the mic, if you click that mic, it should show a number of mic options. Pick either you have a headset or your web camera or whatever. But there's got to be a mic, and you just click on that, and it should give you access to whatever it was. Maybe that. I give him that. Wolfenos, I give him that. That listen. Only other person that I think that would do that is probably me because I'm a sucker. And Saucy over here, Saucy, bro, Saucy, man. I'm gonna let that slide. Even though I love me some Russell Wilson. Let Russ cook. So we're doing a silent film today, and Jeff is playing Trash Hawks. That's not nice, Wolfenos. That is not nice. Keith, bro. Listen, do you need to call IT? Do you need to speak to whatchamacallit, Geek Squad? Call Geek Squad so they can help you out, bro. I'll let you go ahead and figure that out. While he's figuring this out, we're gonna go back to the tournament updates. So, like I was saying, guys, Brad finished in the top 10. Cole Detroit Love 2 assists. So then we got Rixman 11, Expired 12, Lucky 13 for UAG, Rainwater right underneath. I feel bad for him. Listen, look at that score. It was 130,000. Only that. That's a skill shot, 2 ramps. Luckily. Okay, so now you just got to hit the unmute your mic. And now speak. No. It was close. It looked like you had it, but you don't have it, bro. So I'm gonna let you keep on figuring it out. I'm still here. Okay. Then we got that. That's only 100,000 away. Mainframe was on the 15th spot. Oh, I beat Boston, so I feel good about myself. Boston went down. People's Bob went down to 17. Collins R. Russ went down to 18. It was a good week for Nick, for UAG.
Can you hear me now?
We got Super Tank at 19, Skull Axe 20, MCAP.
Can you hear me now?
Chi-Town. Sign language works. We got MCAP at 21, Ferbs at 22. Mr. Pure Play, my buddy, 23. Nolan, Ninja Nolan at number 24. Mad Astrid at 25.
Can you hear me now?
No. Michael B, the Game Genie, coming back to us, and he's in the 26th spot. Mike Killer, 27. Lucky Ducky, Camo, Dude, we got a long list this time. Hunter Killer, Rascal, Joe, Buck this 26, Shoeman, Shoeman, and JDV. He just came in and sneaked in at the
Hear me
end.
now? No?
What up, bro? What up, Brad? Brad, talk to me, buddy.
Oh, damn it. Oh, hold on.
Can you hear me now? This is not a Verizon commercial.
What,
I
you
don't
can
know.
hear me?
Maybe it is. Who knows?
Oh, you can hear me. Hold on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay. No, now I lost you. Oh, audio out. Oh.
Good. UAG is muted. How about now? Is that better now?
Now I can hear you. I can hear you.
I think Jeff might have sabotaged me. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That you speak,
What?
say something. They're over here messing with my brain now. They're telling me no. Okay, we can hear you both. How can we hear you both if I can't hear him?
Oh, you
Let me
guys can
see
hear me.
something.
I can't see the chat.
This is some malarkey. If I can't, if let's see. Boom, 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 boom.
They can hear us both.
Say something, buddy.
You can hear me. I'll let you.
I can hear you now.
We hear him.
Okay.
Spudo. Yeah. Okay, good. I can hear
Okay.
you.
So we hear each other.
Right.
Do you hear me? Do you hear me, Lodo?
Wow. There we go. There we go.
Okay.
Hey.
So, buddy, pal of mine, fallen soldier. I want to commend you first off for showing up to get you taking your medicine. That's one. So the community appreciates you for that. But I'm going to tell you right now, I was worried that you were going to take the day off or something at work and just stay and bust and try to bust this table down because I was scared. Trust me. I kept on looking at the score, and I tried to get my score up, but that bitch was not moving. No matter how hard I tried,
I did not take the day off of work, but
I'm probably lucky.
Brado can attest that I did get some time in on the table while I was at work. You don't even know how many hours I spent. I just want my life back at this point. I'm so sick of playing that pinball table. Like, I came so close so many times. Like, probably, I must have been at least 40 or 50 times. I was over 20,000, but I could not break that 33 or million. I mean, or I couldn't break that 33 million again. Man, it was rough.
Listen, I understand because I was playing probably just as much as you, so I can try to widen that gap.
I know
And
you were.
one time I got to 33 million and 400,000. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Because the last ball did some kind of ricochet and just died really fast. I had my first ball was at 20 million. I said, I'm for sure gonna beat his ass. I'm for sure gonna widen that gap. And I do not know what happened.
Million. Oh man, that's rough. And then
that it hurt me. It hurt me so much.
I told him. I said. I kept telling myself I'm getting so close. I'm gonna get there. And I'm not gonna tell him. He's just gonna have to see it on his own. I was like, I'm gonna message Brad O'Connell and be like, shh, don't tell him I beat his score. And then I couldn't do it. I just could not do it. I knew what I was doing. I played that table so much that it's not that I didn't know what to do. I was like, I got this table down. I know everything. I can hit all the skill shots, like from the back. I know all. I just couldn't get everything to combo the way that, you know what I mean? Like, you need to get like in a certain mode plus the rolling C's like at the same time or whatever, and then it'll like multiply, right? But I couldn't do it. I don't know why. But look, I'm already getting scruffy. I didn't shave.
I told you to shave yesterday. I said, bro, you better shave baby face so you can be good. But no, you didn't. Too late now. I said, but you know what?
Well, not this, but yeah.
I told everybody the respect that I have for you that I'm willing to do a rematch after the beard, of course. But this time I want your eyebrows.
Oh no!
No? Come on. You can draw those on.
So here's the thing. I don't think I could beat you because I'm sure I could, but
yeah.
But it's that I cannot dedicate the number of hours it would take. I spent 3 days like ignoring my family, not
like go shoot. Daddy's working. He's like, no.
My family's just like, you guys want to watch? No, they wanted to watch Back to the Future because they saw me play the Back to the Future table the other day, and I'm like, you've never seen this movie? My kids are 10 and 12. And they're like, no, we've never seen Back to the Future. So I was like, all right, we'll have to watch it. Well, then they found it on one of the streaming services. They're like, we got to watch Back to the Future. They asked me, like, Daddy, come downstairs, watch Back to the Future. I'm like, but the pinball tournament. Like, so finally I said, you know what, forget it. I give up. I'm so tired of this. I was getting sick of playing this. I was having dreams. I'm having dreams about, like, Jaws. And, like, I said, forget it. I'm done with this. I'm going to go watch Back to the Future with my kid. But then as soon as the movie was over, man, I'm right back upstairs. And
That sounds very familiar. I like just say I took a long lunch the other day. Yeah. I was like, no, I'll be right back. And I just took a lunch, and I was like, oh, I gotta be back at work. So,
somehow my desktop computer ended up at my workstation. I don't know how that happened. That was really weird. But yeah, it was no.
Well, again, the community appreciates you showing up. It was awesome. That's it. It's all fun and games. It's all fun and games.
Nice and scruffy for you.
I appreciate it.
And I'm going to buzz it all the way off. So what do I got? 21st is the first. So I got till the 21st of May.
Yeah. It's not even No Shave November. So
it's a No Shave April.
Yeah. I hear Quentin say, okay. So
what are we playing? We're playing ET?
ET right now, we're playing one ball. It's a one ball challenge. So this way you have a chance. It's one ball and only one day. This is over tomorrow morning. So anybody has a chance to win this one.
Jeff needs to be smooth as butter like UAG. I wait for Josh to eat him. Man. I know, like, he kept telling me, like, we're going to need a bigger boat. I'm like, screw you! You don't need a bigger boat! I'm like, man.
His one-liners are very crazy.
Oh, and they just repeat over and over and over and over. You're going to need a bigger boat.
Oh, man. So, let me see where I'm at. Damn, I'm second to last place on this table, by the way. I started the table last night, or this morning. And I said, let me just put a game in real quick so we can have a leaderboard. And, everybody is showing me that this table is not as difficult as I said. I told everybody that this table is difficult, that the ramps are brutal, that, scoring is hard. And Wolf and Nose and Hollywood Polo just shut me up and said, here's 68 million on one ball and 52.
Dude, that guy is amazing. Like, he just, like, no big deal. Gets on there, like, one or two plays, and he beat his highest score. Did you see that?
Yes, yes. First of all, yesterday he was streaming, right? So I went to his stream, and I was taking notes. I said, let me see. I'm going to get this score up. So let me see what he's doing. And he's talking, and he's showing. And I'm like, this This guy needs to, the master class. He needs to do a master class. I guarantee you, we'll all be there. Like, yeah. He's saying it's very simple. I was like, it's simple. That's like Michael Jordan trying to teach someone how to play basketball. So it's not. It's easy for him. So that's done. You know what, guys? I'm gonna ask Wolfanos for at least once a week that he does a tutorial on how to do one of these tables. I think that would be an awesome segment, 15-minute segment. Show us what's going on.
This is some Inception right here. Look at this.
It's
pinball Inception.
In within one. The bigger fish with bigger skills. Tough man. Trust me. And not show me, you got cheaters. So, yeah, man. So guys, get it in. This is a game that you can make up ground. You can make up ground on this table.
Oh, you guys saw my password.
Yeah, Rexer. Yes, I want him to hold my hand. Yes.
I need
Rexer. First of all, just because you're decent, right? And you're good.
Mad Dad's Gaming, and then it jumps up to 8 million. Like it goes 1 million, 1 million, 2 million, 8 million.
Yeah.
Dang. All right,
So
I'm at 68 million right here while you're talking.
Go ahead. Sure. Yeah, I believe it.
I've never seen this table before in my life. It's gonna be bad.
Too many screens. Okay, so I will listen. This is what we'll do. Since he has it on there, I'll hide my screen. How about that? So y'all can stop crying.
Screenception. Oh man. Okay.
I'm in the casket. I gotta switch sides. I don't want to be in the casket. That's your casket. Yeah, I put a casket there for you, buddy. First of all, did you see the thumbnail? That was some of my greatest work.
That was good. One ball. That's what we get, huh? Oh, there's a shark over there too. Oops, did you see that? That was a fail. Yeah! Skills right there. Oh, we're still going. Start bike mode. Everybody went silent on me. I can't hear anything. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Everybody's silent.
That's because when this goes like this, it does that. Go ahead. You hear me now, though, right?
Yeah, I got you now. I can't see the chat, though. I'm focused. This is going to be an epic, 70 million right here. Oh,
I believe it, man. I believe it.
All out already. That's some meatball saucy level stuff right there. Game over. 66,000 boys right there.
Already?
That's good enough for 18th place. Yeah, I'm on the leaderboard. Let's look up. Let's look at that. Let's have a look at that leaderboard. Right there. Right, holding strong at 18th place. What are you playing over there? Dude, how come your table looks different than mine?
Because I changed the view?
Oh, that's how you cheated. That's how you cheated.
I cheated by changing the view?
All right, right now, you versus me. Let's see who gets a higher score. In the chat, who do you think is going to get a better score?
I mean, they already know it's going to be me.
Y'all better not say him. Look at that. Saved. But hashtag team UAG, hashtag team Rainwater Games.
No! You still got time. So I'm still got to be in last place.
Oh, I set a new
Oh
personal.
yeah, I'm definitely in the last place.
No, I'm sure that one was better than mine. Look at that. Wow, that's a short game. I'm so bad at this. 228.
We're basically showing them how not to play.
Yes. So don't do what we do. Do what Wolfenose does. Everybody's just laughing at us. I think they're like, "You guys are horrible at pinball."
Oh guys. Oh god. Oh god.
What we're supposed to do on this? Let's see. I guess where's the multi balls? Look at that. 5,000, 5,000, 5,000.
What the hell is that? Okay. I'm telling you right now, this is good for self-esteem. Oh, you're funny. You're funny, Scott.
What did you say?
He said our gameplay is good for self-esteem.
Yeah, we're just trying to make you guys feel better, like you're better pinball players. And then now you guys be like Santa Claus playing pinball because somebody's so damn hairy.
Listen, I'm filling the table.
Where'd the ball go? Am I done? What's
You
happening?
probably done.
Here we go. I don't even know what's going on. I'm like, the ball just disappeared.
Come on, do some. What the? That is sad. I need some combo action.
Here we go. Oh, look at that. That was a lot of points. I'm getting on the scoreboard with this one. With this run, I think. Oh no, I spoke too soon. That was it. That was it.
You better watch that. The pinball gods don't like when you start talking early.
I know. All right, let's see what that gave me. 3 million. I'll take it. Am I still in 18th? I think I'm still in 18th.
Okay. Okay.
I'm on the board. That's a respectable start. Yeah, I'm above you. That's really all that matters, right?
That you gotta have some kind of motivation.
As long as I'm higher score than you. See this?
I don't believe it though.
It's a gun safe. It is 212.
You could say that you are, but I gotta see it.
Oh man, you're in dark mode. Follow the flashlight, right?
There you go. There you go.
What are you doing, man? That's crazy.
No. I gotta get that last rank over there. Come on, guys. There you go. That didn't get none?
You play. I'm gonna read the chat. Let's see what everybody's saying here. Pie Packer looks dope. I agree. Can't wait to. Oh, is the Kickstarter live? I'm gonna check that out.
That started yesterday.
Oh, I gotta check that out.
Oh, yes, I am. Now I'm playing with an Xbox controller.
Oh, see, he cheats. He uses Xbox controllers.
Listen, you got a lot of excuses. I think I beat you. I think I beat you.
Oh, yeah, you definitely beat me. Yeah, you beat me.
Listen. I didn't beat
look.
nobody else though.
We don't need to look. It's okay. I believe you. We don't have to look. Oh no, he's looking. I beat Mad Dad. There we go. I'm not last. That's what's important, right?
I was right there, very close to Pure Play and Meatball Saucy. Okay, so at least I am not in last. My goal in life is to not end up in the old. See, we no longer call this the Meatball Saucy spot. Meatball Saucy used to be in the last spot, the last two tournaments.
Yeah.
But I said that to him, and he got offended, and he started getting in the top 10.
Uh-oh.
So, listen, maybe I can do that for you. I'll just talk smack to you. You'll get good, and you'll be in the top 10, and I'll still be in the bottom half. It's fine.
That works.
Someone's got to be there. Someone's got to be there. So,
Me
also,
probably.
guys, like I said earlier, if you guys just joined the stream, next week, well, tomorrow, the new tournament starts, and it's going to be the pack that's on sale. Let me pull it up here so you guys can see what it is.
Who's this guy that commented above Brad? Mike something? How do you pronounce his name?
I never. I don't know his.
Mike
I'm not
something?
good at reading. What is it?
You can't read it. Mike Hawk something. How do you pronounce? How do you say that?
I don't know that one.
Yeah, no, that.
Oh, Brad. Oh, it's Brad O'Connor. That's what you meant, right?
Are you Mike? Are you related to Mr. Hertz?
Yeah, at first, I thought it was him, and you know how people switch their names sometimes, like Zohar, not Zohar. I thought it was him, but they'll be on the same time. So I'm like, no, I don't think so.
So you got 21 people watching your stream, but you only have 6 thumbs up. That's a lot of people that don't like
Come
it.
on, guys. Unless my gameplay was that bad.
Give him a thumbs up for having Rainwater Games on the show, and then go over to my channel, subscribe there too.
His channel, your channel's actually in the description of the video. If you guys haven't been over to Rainwater's channel, the description's down below. Hit the link and go over there and subscribe. Let's get him up to 1,000, guys. So pack number 3. Pack number 3 is the pack that we're gonna be doing. That has let's see the games in there again. It has the Pub Championship Pub, which is a freaking cool game. It's a freaking cool game. You got the Theater of Magic, and what was the last one? Safe Crack. I never heard of that freaking game, but we'll be playing that one. That's the beautiful thing about these tournaments, though. Like half these games I've never played. I've never played the Jaws game.
The ones that I played growing up, I played a lot of the Star Trek: The Next Generation. My neighbor had a Star Trek: The Next Generation table in his like upstairs loft, and I would go over there and play that all the time. So that's the one that I've got the nostalgia for, is the Star Trek Next Generation. But
well, hopefully, which one call it? I think that's right now on arcade, Pinball Arcade. You could probably play it on that.
A lot of these ones are not real tables, though, right? I mean, like,
well, the ones that we've been playing right now this week, all the Williams packs are, but these FX tape, like the ones that we've been playing, they're just reimagined tables and stuff like that. So
yeah, my son asked me, is that a real table? As he sees the guy jumping onto the pier, and I'm like, yeah, there's like little mini like elf people that live inside these machines.
Well, trust me, when we get to like the Theater of Magic, you're gonna see some stuff. You be like, it looks like it, but it's not. So
I gotta take you guys. I'm gonna make a video on my channel of this arcade that's near my house. They have a bunch. They have maybe, I want to say maybe 8 or 10 pinball machines there, but they got some good ones. So I'm gonna make a video of this arcade. I don't know if it's open right now. Like everything's closed down because of like some kind of virus or something.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Well, I mean, it could be bad. Like one of my subscribers, if they're here, a couple of people from Canada, and dude, for real, I think that they have like a zombie apocalypse over there because they've been on lockdown forever.
They're immune.
Like,
they don't. Yeah, you can't get it. They have different kind of blood or something. Canadians, they're weird. They're weird people. Have you met Michael B? Guys,
I call him my maple syrup brother. Yes.
He's batshit crazy, man. I'm telling you. No, hold on. I was on. Okay, I shouldn't probably say this. I was on the Super Game Room dudes, and Michael B was one of the guys. As soon as the camera goes off, the dude is like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Like he turns into like he probably get mad at me for saying this. He turns into like the drunken sailor mode, and he just starts cussing up a storm and like.
Listen, I don't believe that, Jeff. I don't believe that. I've had him on my show. I had him on my show
on camera, and then you turn off the
No,
camera. He's like, "F
I
this,
don't.
man, F that." Oh,
He must have had a bad day because I had him on the show. I had him on the show, and during like when we go into the green room afterwards,
yeah.
he was super just as nice. I'm like, this dude. Are you like the nicest person on Facebook? Like
He's a nice guy.
he's the super nicest dude. Love him to death.
He lives on an island. Who lives on an island? Like, what's
I mean,
wrong
I
with
didn't even know they had islands in Canada.
Yeah, like, well, they got that one on the History TV show with the island with the treasure on it.
Yeah.
I like watching that show, but no, I don't think he lives there. I think he lives on a big island.
Yeah. Somewhat. It's got to be big enough.
Yeah,
He goes to his murder room afterwards.
Yeah, he's on his like 6th dog. Yeah, he kills them. I think he eats them. It's weird. It's a Canadian thing.
Listen,
he's probably gonna say this and be like, "These guys, I'm not even here to defend myself."
let me tell you something. You're married. How long have you been married for?
Oh God, you would ask me that. She's not watching this, is she? No, it's been 16 years.
Okay, so you've been down that road. So see, I like to play this game, like the what if game, with my wife, and she'll ask me some dumb shit, and I'm like, that this is never gonna happen, but okay, I'll play the game. So she said, so I told her, I said, if we were like in a zombie apocalypse and we, it's for eating purposes, I said, probably like the first day, I wouldn't even have to wait till like there's no food left. I would eat my dog on the first day.
You're like, I still got a bucket of rice and a bucket of beans, but that dog looks tasty.
The dog gotta go. The dog's gotta go. And she's like, for real? But that's like a family member. I'm like this. Fuck that. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. The dog's gonna go.
I'm not like I'm not a prepper, but I bought some of those, like, you get like those number 10 cans of food and stuff like that. The cheapest place to get that stuff, if you wanted to like prep, like stock up on food, you buy it from the Mormons, because they have everything. I'm telling dude that I'm probably on their like list or something. And I have friends that are Mormon, so if you're Mormon, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to offend you or whatever, but like you go to their like store online and they'll sell to anybody. You don't have to be in their church or whatever to get their stuff. But I bought like cases of like potato flakes and like spaghetti bites and rice, and I got all this crap out in my garage, dude. You don't even want to see my garage. I got 2 arcade machines.
So are you preparing? Because you say you're not a prepper, but it sounds like you're preparing.
I will not be bored if
I'm sure that you're good. You're good for a while, a long while.
I got a dog, a cat, and 4 chickens I can eat too. So
you're good. You're good. See, my dad, right? When Y2K was a thing, this dude bought everything. He had lanterns. I'm like, this dude, the computers are gonna go out, not the world. What are you doing? He's like, I don't know, but I'm prepared.
80 cases of water from Costco, and now
man.
the big thing, toilet paper, right? You remember that? Yeah. You don't go without toilet paper.
Did anybody say that this virus is gonna make you shit on yourself? That you had to get this much toilet paper? Like, what was the purpose of that? I just wanted to know that thing. And while we're on that topic, why when it snows, right? Not the shit topic, but the hoarding. Why when it's gonna snow that everybody buys milk and bread? Like, if you're trapped in your house, I understand. Or the power goes out, the milk's gonna go bad. I don't understand. There's some things that you can use. Like I can understand canned goods, but milk and bread, I don't understand.
It's gonna go bad first, right? I can't drink milk anyway. Apparently, I can't have milk. Like, I took this. Okay, I gotta tell you this story now. So, I went to the doctor, and my wife made me do this. So, like, you gotta do this test. It's gonna tell you what you're allergic to, right? Should never done this anyway, because now I can't have like anything. But to do this test, they give you this kit. They didn't even do it there. They give you this kit. You got to take it home, and you got to prick this thing on your finger. and then you put the little drops of blood on this little card and you send it in somewhere, and then they tell you, they give you this chart with all the stuff that you're allergic to and all this. So I don't know how to use this little thing that you're supposed to prick yourself with. So I'm like, okay, so I push it in my finger, and it didn't work. Like, and I'm like, oh, I can't get any blood out of it or whatever, right? So I'm like, maybe I got to do it harder. So this time I take it and I'm just like, bam, and I just jam it in there, and this blood starts running down my hand, and I'm like, like this. I'm dropping. You should have seen this little card when I was done with it. It was covered in blood. It was. I sent this in. I'm like, they're gonna think I like murdered somebody or something. Like, but anyway, long story short, I can't have milk. I can't. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff I can't eat. But.
So I mean, you know that you're knowing this now after how many years of life that you can't. Exactly. You're not supposed to have milk.
No, it's all starting to make sense because I would drink, like I'd go to this McDonald's or something, get a milkshake, right? And then I'd kind of like I'd start to cough a little bit. My throat would kind of feel, but I never put two and two together because I'm an idiot. I just like, I love the milkshake, right? But now it's like, oh, okay, well, now that I know this, I go have a milkshake and then I feel like crap and I go, oh. Well,
ignorance is bliss. I would have rather not know and just live my life the right way.
You know what it's like with kids, or you have kids. So I got a 10-year-old and a 12-year-old. Oh, what are we having for dinner? Mac and cheese, but no, not you. You get this. You've got the broccoli and the asparagus over chicken. But you can't have the rice. Man.
Oh man.
Like, I just want the mac and cheese. No, you can't have that. That's got dairy in it.
So you got yourself a gamer mini, right? Are you thinking of? Are you trying to get one of the one of the pinballs?
I don't think it comes with the flippers on the sides.
Right? That one doesn't. So, you got to get those separately.
Yeah. I'm getting, somebody's hooking me up with the coin ops that you're using. So I'm hearing that's the. So here's my beef.
Okay.
And I've been vocal about this from the beginning. Why I don't have any at games things is I look at their menu, and I can't stand it. It feels like a computer to me. Right? Just from looking at everybody else's streams and stuff, I go, I want to be able to turn it on and play a game. I don't want to come in and be like,
you're speaking to the choir. I tell everybody, I like, first of all, I love my at games products. I'm like a whore when it comes to that. Literally. I got everything. I love 1-ups. I love our IRK. I love them all. But I will say this, the UI on the ad games, they need to address that because, first of all, it looks primitive.
Yeah.
And it's not very user friendly at all. Like if you have a friend come over to my house and wants to play one of these systems, I gotta do everything for him because it's not intuitive at all. At all.
They say, how do I get to bad dudes? You're like, man, all right, hold on. First, you got to go to this menu. You got to sign in here.
It's a person that was too smart.
And hold on, I got to connect you to my Steam account, and then let me wipe your butt for you while I'm at it. Like, I get it, man. That's why
it's for a smart person,
right? That kind of solves that issue.
Well, when you go into coin ops, like once you log into it, the rest is history because it's very very simple, very intuitive, and that's one of and it's a real simple fix because ad game stuff is connected. They can do all.
Okay, yeah, then it's probably really good. That guy knows what he's doing.
No, he did the ArcadeNet version, part of it, and that's why you can see that it looks more intuitive, and it looks more futuristic, more modernized. I would hope that they would just carry that throughout the whole system because it would be a lot better. Unfortunately, it's not. Hopefully, they listen to us. They have a tendency to listen to people. Huh?
From Christian Console Kits. I heard he used to work at games. I don't know what exactly he did for them. I know he did some programming of some stuff. But okay, when I was on that after stream thing with Super Game Room dudes, Nostalgia was in there too, obviously. And Nostalgia, if you don't know, he does work for at games. And so one of the things he did tell me is he said they're working on that. Like they know about the UI. And that is something that is being worked on. He said, just be patient, just trust us. It's going to get better. So I have faith that the at games ecosystem graphic user interface is going to get some kind of overhaul some point. Now, whether it's better or worse remains to be
It
seen.
can't
But
get worse. It can't get worse.
all right, I'll jump into $89. I'll give it a try. And plus, the community is so amazing. I got people reaching out to me saying, "Man, I'll help you. Send me a stick." And
That's I think what puts ad games light years ahead of some of the competitors is the community, and I really think that's like probably all of them. Like you see how IR Arcade is, you're very well known over there. That community is awesome. I think Arcade One Up is too big for that community. There's like very segmented. There's like 5 different groups and whatnot. You have your modders, you have your people that keep everything stocked, and you have this and you have that. So it kind of influx. But those two ad games and the IR Arcade, their communities are pretty tight niche group. So it's
I
pretty
think
cool.
I was talking to Jong today. I think they're going to make me a moderator on their community forum page because
I
there's some
believe you should.
drama going on over there. Needed to be squashed, but yeah.
Oh man, I think you would be awesome for that over there, man. Pretty much.
Because I stare at the thing all day long on my phone, but yeah, no, the Arcade One Up community is a pretty. I think we're the minority. We're the small. I mean, we're like the 1-2% of people, the active community that we see, that we chat with, that the Brad O'Connells and stuff that are in every single chat with us every day of every stream, right? Like we are a very small percentage of the greater group. I think the vast majority is people that just see it in a Costco or in a Walmart and go, well, that's cool for little Johnny. And they pick it up. They don't even buy the riser. They stick it in their kid's room and they play Pac-Man, and it doesn't even map right the buttons, but they don't really give a crap because they don't know any better. So I think that's the majority of people. So I get it. That's why Arcade One Up is like, we ain't putting San Juan in here. Heck no, nobody knows what that is. Like you guys are like a little.
Well, the people that complain about it are the hardcore people like us, where the majority of them are grandmas and grandpas that's buying it for their grandkids, and they don't really care. So they know that they know what Pac-Man is, they know what Ninja Turtles are. So those are the games that are selling in the stores and whatnot. So the cool thing is that John got his foot in the door at Walmart. That's going to change the game. I think that's going to open a bunch of different opportunities for a bunch of people, man.
Do you think iArcade is going to show? I know they're already on Walmart website, but do you think we're going to see iArcades in the stores on the shelves?
I think first of all, I think that with them going with Walmart, I think that's going to lower the price point eventually, because I think Walmart is going to be like, we need to lower it down.
Yeah, they'll make it just instead of $7.99.99, it'll be $7.99.88. Right.
But I also think with that they're going to open up the door for. I think they're going to get the Ninja Turtles, and I think they're going to get the Streets of Rage. And if they get those 2 games, I think the rest is history.
Oh man, that Shredder's Revenge. Oh, I want that so bad. That would be amazing. That would just that those 2 games are like perfect for the iArcade. Right?
It is.
Is that kind of stuff,
No, and I cannot see that they don't get that game. And when they do get it, I think that will kind of justify the price that it is.
Yeah,
And a lot of people's eyes. They'll be like, you know what? Okay. You have those 2 marquee names. Okay. And then you have Retromania. Okay. And then I think that will open the floodgates for more.
Yeah.
Between them getting that Walmart deal, because the publishers are like, listen, we're big enough to get into Walmart.
Well, it's a chain effect, or it's a snowball, right? Like Walmart might be like saying, hey, you get something like Dig Dug or Pac-Man and we'll put you on our shelves. And then so he goes over to Namco. Okay, Namco, we need Dig Dug and Pac-Man. And they go, you sell 10,000 units and we'll give you Dig Dug and Pac-Man. And then, okay, we need to sell 10,000 units. And so it's like one thing after another.
With the financing, it made it a little easier. Yeah. It made it a little easier for them. And, You got people that are getting two units now because they want to get the Retromania. So things are
Says
changing.
3. That guy.
So listen, listen. I think they're well on their way. But again, remember this is from a baby. Now it's getting there. It's getting there. It takes time. It takes time. So everybody, get this pack. Don't forget, so we can get in there. Let me see. Let me see. Some people were playing, so let me see where we stand.
Stand here. Let's refresh. See how bad it is.
Sometimes you don't want to, because usually when I refresh, I drop down the oh Earth, bro, Earth. I hate you. That's what I got to tell you right now. Well, yep, I dropped. I was 14. I'm 15 now.
Look at Hug Polo is 52,000. Is that Hollywood Polo?
That's Hollywood Polo.
Very good, man. Very nice. Where's Rexer?
Rexer said he's gonna get in. He's gonna get in. So, but I don't believe
he's a
Rexer cheats.
what?
Rexer's a cheater.
Okay. Oh, I gotta tell you this. You know that new Pac-Man 99 thing? Is that still a thing? So I watched Rexer play that, and then I asked Nostalgia about it because Nostalgia had played it, and I said, Nostalgia, what's the point in getting all these little pellets? And because Rexer was having a hard time, he couldn't stay in 10. He was trying to get top 10 and all this, and I'm going, this is stupid. It's the last man standing. You're trying to survive. Screw getting the pellets. That's not the point of the game. The point of the game is to survive. So then I watched somebody else's video. It might have been Zohar's video, but the dude just goes to the corner, stands next to the big pellet, and then just waits. And just waits until the ghosts get too close, and then he eats the pellet, eats the ghost, goes to the next big pellet and waits, and just buys as much time as he can. And then when you've eaten all 4 pellets, you get the fruit, and then you go and you repeat it. And so you're basically just trying to survive. Screw getting all the little pellets. And the dude got first place like every time. Like every single time.
So that's not Rexer, because Rexer said his strategy is to eat all the pellets, because if you eat all the pellets, you get faster. You get a boost of fasterness. So that must have been Zohar that did that.
No, that's a dumb strategy, because if you're eating all the pellets, you got to avoid the ghost. You're going to screw up eventually, right? Or all the other things are going to come mess you up. No, just go stand next to the big pellet, wait as long as you can. The very last second, you eat the big pellet.
Rex is calling you out, bro.
What? Oh, he's in here now.
He said 42 pack ones. I challenge anyone to this game.
Don't you agree, though, Rex? Is that not the best strategy? I mean, the point is not to eat all the little pellets. The point is to stay alive the longest, right?
Rex has said that you eat the pellets.
Okay, I will concede that I have not actually played the game myself.
Tell that strategy is dumb to my 42.
To my 42 wins.
Rexer.
Have you ever seen Rexer? Okay, we're just we're hitting everybody today on the show. We hit Michael B. We hit Nostalgia. We hit. Now we're talking Rexer. Like, have you seen this guy play Donkey Kong? Rexer is the freaking Donkey Kong master. Like, I've never seen anyone play Donkey Kong. He's like, okay, you got to time it like this in this spot, and you wait for the bouncy thing to be like that. And I'm just like, dude, like, I did not realize that there was this level of mastery of something like Donkey Kong. I applaud you.
So I will tell you this: I think I passed the second level, but don't tell me what's after the third. I don't know what's after the third. I don't know. I tried. Trust me, I tried.
My daughter's here. You want to say hi? You want to say hi?
Hello. How you doing? Everybody in the chat, say hi. Oh man. So I don't know, man.
Because I got headphones on.
Oh.
No, thank you. No, the whole family's here. All right. Bye.
Rex, no, man. I don't know. The highest I've gotten in the Pac-Man was 8th place. That was a by miracle.
Really? It's because okay.
Literally.
Again, but try my strategy this time, and then I want you
I'm
to
gonna
come back.
try it. I'll try it. I mean,
You
I
know,
can't get any worse than what I've done.
come back, and I want you to know. I want to hear. Okay,
Listen,
Rexer's strategy versus Jeff's strategy. What one was better? I guarantee you're gonna be like, you know what, Jeff, you're right. Just surviving and just hanging out by the big dot in the middle.
we shall see. I mean, it's hard to argue 42 wins, 42 number ones though.
Number
So
ones. How many non number ones did it take to get that? That's a lot. He's probably played 100,000 games to get those 42 wins, right?
Jeremy, because and he says he's 450th place in the world.
In the world, that's a lot of 12-year-olds that he's beat. I'm just saying. I'm horrible. I see my gamers as
Listen,
12-year-olds.
I'm not. Don't be surprised if Rex burns you in his next stream.
I'm making friends everywhere, right? Like the most hated guy in the entire community. They're like, man, this guy.
I played a lot, but I know the game.
I've played a lot, but I know the game. Yeah, okay.
My Cockburn says, yeah, but Rexer's number one in our hearts. This is true. Someone told me that no one loves Rexer. I love Rexer. As a grown man, I can say it proudly. He's a cool dude.
He's a good guy.
Very cool dude.
Did you see that competition that they did to like make an arcade machine? Rexer,
yes.
Yeah, he had a
the Wallcade.
It was amazing.
Dude, I think everybody's stuff from there was pretty freaking awesome. Like, to be quite honest with you, like,
right? There's a dude that had one out of a coffin. Like, what was that? Like,
first of all, when they said that idea, I was like, that's going to be that's going to be stupid. I don't want to see that. And then when I saw it, I was like, that's crazy. I mean, it's not practical, but it's freaking crazy. It's awesome.
I know. I mean, looking at him, I'm like, dude, I would buy that. Like the one that Rexer made, that walk-in. I'm like, that.
Well, they're selling it. That's how good it was. They're selling it. And Buy Stuff Store. Buy Stuff Store has a kit that you can buy because of him.
P-Dubs calls Jeff a known hater. P-Dubs and me are tight, man. We're tight. I give him crap all the time, but it's all friendly banter.
Listen, if anybody knows you in the community, they know that you like to play.
Yeah.
Who doesn't? That's what life's about. One times infinity. What is the one? What happened in the chat that I was not aware of? What is this one we are talking about, Jeff?
I don't know, but did you know they released that new game on II Arcade? I didn't even know they released it. They were talking about it in the stream yesterday. It's out.
They sent it to me. They sent me an email.
No, the brand new one, the little night wind up night. They just announced it yesterday, and it's already on. I seen it on somebody's stream. I'm like, wait, it's in the store. I didn't even know that they went live on that. I thought they were going to go live on Alien Storm, but then I didn't see that in there, so that was kind of weird. I haven't turned my arcade on in a couple days. I got this dang gun safe in the way. 212 pounds. You know how hard that was to get up my stairs?
A gun safe?
Yeah, I got a gun safe.
Can I ask you? I'm gonna ask you a question. I understand you have kids, right? So is that the reason why you get in the gun safe?
Yeah, because I've got a gun, and I don't.
So, don't you want it out and ready in case something happens?
You don't know my daughter.
Okay. I mean, I don't own a gun.
It's yeah, no, I don't. I guess so. Well, okay, I've got a shotgun, is what I have, and I live out in the woods, so I live kind of like in the foothills of Mount Pilchuck, And so we get black bears, we get coyotes, we get bobcats, we get mountain lions, we get all this crazy animals and stuff. So really, that's what I'm not concerned about like some prowler. I'm concerned about like a black bear, like trying to eat my dog or something, right? So that's why I got
Again,
the
the
shotgun.
dog is the first one to go. I'll go ahead, go dog, go find out what's
No,
out there.
the dog don't eat me. That's why I got a dog, right? I got a big dog.
Listen, the dog is to let you know that danger is coming. If you hear and it's over, then you know what
Don't eat
time
me
it
with
is.
a shotgun. I just got to be faster than the dog. I'm not faster than the dog. That's a guarantee.
What up? BK's in the building. So, guys,
Let's get Rexer on here. Let's have Rexer call in. I want to.
Rexer can come on my stream anytime. Rexer,
I'm inviting people onto your show now. I'm taking over.
I
What's
mean,
this dead?
you're a ghost anyway. So
I know it says dead man walking. I forgot I put that there. I don't even know how to change it. Like, I think it's too late now.
I think you can change it in the bottom when you hit your stuff, but who knows?
I don't
I'll
know.
come
There's
on. I'm coming
Short.
on soon.
I didn't know there
He's
was a
he's
short.
he,
How the other
he's
people
coming
who are
on.
on? Oh, he's
Not
coming
right
on.
now. Not now. He got things to do. He has family in town, bro.
Oh,
Jeff has an Uzi and an assault rifle in the safe.
I
Listen,
so listen. I went to. There's a store here called Cabela's, which is like got all kinds of hunting and like camping and stuff. And they have a ton of guns there. And I went there and I told him, I said, I want an AR-15. He goes like, what do you need an AR-15 for? You want one of those? And I'm like, dude, if I don't buy one now, I'm not going to be able to get one pretty soon, probably, right? Like, let's get this crap while I still can, right? He's like, all right, you got to go home. You got to do this training class thing. And I'm like, really? So I go home and I watch this, like, I don't know, half hour, 45-minute video. And go back to Cabela's. All right, I watched the video. Here's my certificate showing that I did. All right, well, now you got to do a background check. And I'm like, okay, fine, right? Whatever hoops I got to jump through, give me an AR-15. And then I'm like, what about that one over there? And I pointed to one on the wall. The guy's like, well, you don't want that one. It's got, there's issues with that one. What you want is this other one. He goes to the back room and he's like, but this one's kind of like it, but we don't really have any of these in stock. And by the way, they're $2,000 and we don't have any. And good luck finding ammo for these. And I'm like, well, when's the next time you're going to get ammo? And he goes, 2023. And I'm like, what? What the heck is the point of me buying one of these? You can't even get ammo for it. I'm like, well, you got ammo for that one? No, you don't have ammo. You don't want one of those. That one doesn't take the same kind of ammo. Like, what do you have ammo for? He goes, pump action shotgun. I got one of those, so I don't need that. I didn't get an AR, but yeah. So I don't know. Whatever. So you come to my house, I'll just shoot you with a shotgun. I'm sure it'll do the trick, right?
it'll do damage. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. See, I wish I could help you out there. Unfortunately, the closest thing that I got is Call of Duty. In the house isn't always worried about violence in IRK. Dude has shotguns in his house. Kev Grave is calling you out, bro. Kev Grave's calling you out.
Is it Jeff always worried about violence in IARK? Just shotguns. Man, you guys like giving me crap about this.
I mean, listen.
Let me explain myself here because here's what happened. I'm playing this game called Gunbirds. And Gunbirds, it's like a shooter game. I never played it before. I don't know. I'm playing it with my daughter. You just saw my daughter. She's 10 years old. She's like, I love this game. I love this game. We're playing the game. And the cutscene comes on. It's like, so she's playing the character of this like young 13-year-old girl. And I'm playing the character of this old, scraggly old man. And the cutscene comes on and it's like, oh, you're sure a pretty little girl and all this. And she's like, oh, thank you. And then it goes on the next thing. The storyline progresses. This is like pedophilia stuff right here. And then pretty soon, she's like, I wish I was older for you and all this. And then a cutscene comes on. I'm not even joking. And then a cutscene comes on where it shows her like naked breasts, like going, like,
Are you serious?
blowing up on the screen. It's all cartoons, right? And I'm sitting here going, and my daughter's sitting here going, and we're like horrified by this video. And I'm like, can we skip the cutscenes? Like, what's going on here? And then, so we skipped through a couple of the cutscenes. I don't know what happened. And then she's like, I'm older for you now. Now we can be lovers or whatever. And the guy's like, nah, I don't like you anymore. Like, he only likes you.
What?
And so now I got a 10-year-old daughter who's like, he only likes young girls, Daddy. And I'm going, okay, we're done with this game, guys. I think I'm so embarrassed at this point. Like, so I send a message to John. I'm like, hey, John, did you know this is in this game? Like, this is a preloaded game on your system. Mm-hmm. And he's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And so they go in and they take, I don't know what, I'm not even sure now what they did, but they edited some of the stuff out, right? But I got so much crap for that. Because
wait a minute.
Like,
so you're the reason why I can't see the titties?
Yeah, that's my fault.
Oh, man.
Everybody's like, oh, Jeff is the ruiner of all things fun. And I'm like, look, if this game were on the App Store and it had like a mature rating or whatever, I'm cool with that.
Okay, that's one thing. Like, I will say this. They shouldn't have edited it out. That's one. But they should give you an option like, if you press the game, you're like, this is for mature 18. Do you want to continue? Then you go hit continue and go ahead and play. But to take it out, like, you can't edit the world.
So
the world still exists.
Or what they should have done. They should have said, they should have had on the patch update removes the game. It just removes the game. And then in the App Store where they've got like the free games, they should have just 2 versions of it there. They said this one's rated E for everyone because it's edited, family friendly, and this one's M for mature. And both of them be free. You can download whichever one you want. That's what they should have done, and just give everybody the option, right? I'm cool with that. I don't care.
We time out, buddy, because this is important. I don't know if you got to play Zakaria games because the Zakaria games are freaking awesome. The pinball game. That's going to be another tournament because now that this shit works, guys. So Zakaria on Steam. If you try to play the back glass, cabinet mode, the back glass was broken. It was shut down. Now you can play it. This is free. You don't need no codes. You don't need anything. Anybody who got the Legends pinball, download this Zakaria Steam, hook that up to your ALP, and thank me later because it's different. Like, though the Zakaria packs are awesome, you got to imagine you're using your PC, so it's even better. What is that? The human world is a mess.
It's so true, right?
It is true. It is true. So that's awesome. Thanks, Mr. Pure Play, for breaking news. That's pretty cool. I need that.
Dude, you're good. You're good with this breaking news. You're the reason that I can thank you for that great deal on the Legends Mini. Because I saw your post and I'm like, oh, dang, that's a good deal. I saw the Legends Pro when it was $99 and I went to buy it. It was sold out.
It was already gone.
And I was like, okay, it's a sign. I better buy it. I go to buy it, out of stock again.
I got one for my 1,000th giveaway. And by the way, I'm getting there, guys. At the 500 mark. Make sure if you're on the stream, you better be a subscriber. But if you aren't, subscribe. Yes, right? Hit the subscribe button because we're doing that giveaway. It's coming down. Whatchamacallit, at the 500 to get a $40 gift card. Nice. And then we'll probably do something along the way, like probably every 100 or 200.
That's like a 10% chance. I'm not good at math, but
yeah,
it's a good chance.
That's the least I could do because everybody always comes and shows support. So that's how we're gonna do. Boom.
And if I get 500 subscribers, you're gonna give away an iArcade.
Oh, right? Yeah, I think that's fair. I could give away some buttons. I could give away buttons to the iArcade.
Sticker somewhere that showed up. I can give that away. That finally showed up. I don't know, man. What can I get? I got this thing. Who
Mayflash.
wants to win this? No, don't.
First of
This is
all,
mine.
you're gonna be getting rid of that Mayflash once you get the gamer. First of all, the gamer mini, bro. It does everything because you plug it to a PC.
I'm gonna
The
do a
only
review of this pretty soon. You seen these? I'm
which
gonna do
one
a
is that
video.
one?
This is the My Arcade.
Mm.
$15. It's got like 300 games on it.
What kind of games?
Just it's nothing good. There's this got Bad Dudes and
Is it,
Breakthrough.
so in other words, that's a Data East horror thing. I told
Not even
everybody.
it's got like 4 or 5 Data East games on it, and then the rest are like
No.
nothing. Like
I mean, you should have known when you put $15 down that you was getting $15 worth of crap.
yeah, I couldn't pass it up, man. I saw this. It was at Ross's, this discount store, and I'm like, what is this? I'm like, $15. Yoink! You know, I grabbed it. I'm like,
I mean,
all
but if
right.
you like giving away money, you can always send me $15. The next time you have an inkling to
Just send
spend
you this. I'd be like,
$15,
here you go, here's this piece of crap that I picked up at Ross's for $15.
listen.
Oh no! This is the worst part about this piece of crap. Okay, I'm spoiling my review now. This is great, guys. You should buy this.
This is live. This is live. The live
That's live,
review.
right? When you go back to the menu, so like I turn the volume down because there's a little volume control right here, right? And you turn the volume way down because it's super loud and obnoxious. Like the music is horrible on the menu. So I turn the volume all the way to the lowest setting, right? When you go back to the menu, you go into a game, you go back to the menu, it bumps the volume all the way back up to high again. So it's like real quiet or whatever. You go out in the game, it's like it's like
All right.
it's garbage. It's total garbage.
It sounds
I'll
like
give
the
it pretty soon here.
that sounds like the Soldier Boy console. You, do you
I have
so,
Super
so
Boy. The Super
you have
Boy.
a bugle boy?
It's called Super Boy.
Super
It
Boy.
looks
Oh.
like a big Super Nintendo controller, and it takes Super Nintendo cartridges. My son plays it.
What do you call it? Turbo Joe was on our show the last Friday, and he showed me one. I want one.
They're awesome.
I
I've
want.
had it for years. Yeah, I got one of the old ones, the gray ones. It works
What's the
great.
newest? What's the newest board game you have there? The most recent one you bought.
Newest one. Let's see.
You better Earth. Earth, you better save some money. Aquatica. What is that?
Yeah, Aquatica. Aquatica is the
Eh,
newest one. I'm gonna play that one on Tuesday. I think.
what type of game is that? You have to
It's
enlighten me because I never heard of it.
it's like a worker placement game. Yeah, there's a guy. So my favorite game, guys, because I know this is what's gonna come up. What's your favorite game? My favorite game is called Mechs vs Minions. Have you ever heard of this? It's a video game called League of Legends. Ever heard of that?
Yes, I heard of that game.
Mechs vs Minions is based on League of Legends. It is the same like characters and the same world, same universe. It's created by Riot Games that made that. So this is not a board game company. It's a video game company, and they just decided, hey guys, let's make a board game about this. So you'd think they wouldn't be any good at it, but it's an amazing game. So yeah, if you like League of Legends, check out Mechs versus Minions. I think you have to buy it from Riot Games website. It's definitely worth it. You get a lot of bang for your buck. I want to say the game's like 70 or 80 bucks. It's a cooperative game. You want to play it with 4 people, ideally, 4 people together, and you're all working together to try and protect your base. It's like a scenario, and it teaches you the game. So
Do you have a huge gaming table, like a game table to play board games on? No, I would assume like you would have like a big dungeon and shit. It was
I'm
all these
working on this.
tables.
I got space issues. So what I do is I play at my friends' houses. I bring games to their houses and
Like,
play.
I got the games.
I used to play. Okay, so I had a group that met at a library every month, like the first Sunday of every month, and we would meet there and play. I had a group that met at an Alfie's Pizza restaurant every so often. I had another group that we met at a game store down in Tacoma. We play this game called Twilight Imperium once a quarter, which is an all game, like a 12-hour game. I got another group
12
that meets.
hours.
Oh yeah, dude, it's intense. It's an all-day event. I got another group that meets at a church, like in one of their downstairs basement rooms at a church. We meet there every 2 weeks. And then I got a couple other buddies that I just go to their house and play, and they have dedicated games. So I get
You're
my
covered. You're covered.
covered. Now here's my grand plan. So I told you I live out in the woods. I have 6 acres. It's mostly woods, but I'm chopping down trees all the time. That's why I'm always so sore. I'm always outside chopping down trees, trying to get some of my land cleared. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a big old shed. I can build a 400 square foot shed without a permit. So I'm going to build a 400 square foot shed. I'm going to put my arcades out there. I'm going to run power to it and put my arcades out there. I'm going to put all my board games out there. I'm going to put a board game table. It's going to be like a game shed. It's going to be sick. So,
And then underneath is going to be the prep place where you got all the potato flakes and Boston baked bean.
the wood cellar. So, yeah. Well, I got to get those games out of my garage. I got 2 arcades in my garage. One of these days, I'm going to fix them and get them to work. I've got Sidearms. If you've heard of that one, that's a sweet arcade game. It's like a side-scrolling shooter. And then Rastan, which is kind of like Rygar, except it was like, imagine Conan the Barbarian, but they couldn't get the IP. Right? They could not get the IP for Conan, so they called it Rastan instead. So I've got those 2 games.
I think I played that on the NES. That's the one with he has that like a blade like on a rope.
That's
I
Rygar.
think that's what
This is
Rygar.
similar.
Okay.
The same kind of game, I think. Yeah, but
Okay.
kind of like an Astyanax type of thing, like a side-scrolling fighter thing. Rastan is sweet, says Hollywood Polo. So I can't wait to get those work. I honestly, I don't know anything about fixing arcades, so I'm probably gonna make a video. I'm gonna be like, remember when I don't know if you guys ever watched Retro Ralph. He had a video one time where he was trying to like discharge a CRT monitor, and he's wearing like oven mitts and shit. He's just like, oh, I'm gonna... and everyone was laughing at him like, dude, you're gonna electrocute yourself. And he's like, but I got oven mitts on and stuff. And Justin was on the stream. He's like, I don't know if this is a good idea, Ralph. And he's all like, oh, I don't know, I'm scared to do it. It was hilarious. That's gonna be me, right? I'm gonna be that guy on the stream being like, you guys, if I die, you're all my witnesses, right? Like, I don't know, but I look in the back of these cabinets. There's like an inch thick of like dust, and like it's just gray and dirt inside. So I don't know what's wrong with these. I probably
so you bought the units as is, like down that they were messed up.
I got them.
You got them.
Can't
complain. You can't complain.
I know. Somebody locally was just like, I got to get these out of my basement. They don't work. I don't know what's wrong with them. Anyone want them? And I'm like, I'll be over with my truck. So my wife and I, we got on the truck. We drive over there to this guy's house.
So you made your wife help you lug those things in? Those things are heavy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's like, hey, they're free. I don't care what you're doing. You're going to help me get this on the truck.
I have a Dodge. She's the one that found the deal, too. So I have a Dodge Ram. We can get these things. So we're in this guy's backyard, and we've got a dolly like this, right? And we're just like, and I'm loading this thing, and she's like climbing up in the truck, and we're just trying to, and the guy's just like, take them out of here. I don't want these things. They're in my way. And we're trying to load these things up in the truck. So I'm just putting them in a normal truck bed. But in a normal truck bed, you got the wheel wells too. Mm-hmm. And so they get in the way. So I can't fit both arcades. If anybody's tried to pick up 2 arcades in a normal truck, you know what I'm talking about. You can't fit 2 of them next to each other without tilting them up like this on the wheel wells. And so I'm trying to fit these 2 arcades in the back of my truck, but you got to like turn it up, and like I got them wedged in there so bad, I had to have my brother and my dad come over to help me get them out of the truck because they were wedged in there. They were stuck, literally stuck in the back of my truck. And now here I am, and I've got these 2 free junky arcades that are falling apart, full of dust. They're asking me, well, this is pretty cool. Do they even work? This one's got a broken marquee on it. This one, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't think they work. And they're like, really, dude? Did you need these? Like, have you seen your garage? Where are you going to put these things? What do you do? And I'm just like,
listen, that's something that you'll solve later.
The truck.
Solve them later. Solve that later.
embarrassed. I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, exactly. I'll solve it later. But my wife, okay, I will admit this. My wife can fix anything. If anyone fixes these arcades,
It's probably her.
it's gonna be her. She's fixed our like washer and dryer. She's fixed our our ceiling fans. She's fixed our heater. She's fixed our air conditioning unit. She knows.
Damn.
She works for a company that makes fitness equipment, so she knows
How
to
engineering works. Yeah.
She's an engineer, so she's super smart. Somebody's got to be the smart.
Somebody's got to do it. Listen. So, Mr. Pure Play just gave us another inside scoop.
Oh no!
So, another deluxe table just released today for the Zacarias. And it's only $3. It's only $3. People probably don't know this, but you can play the Zaccaria tables like sample them for a minute or two, and then the time runs out. So you can see how it plays if you like it, and then make your purchase. You don't have to purchase them all at once. And they always do a deal like every season, so you could get it almost like 50% off. So you might want to jump on that, guys. Thank you, my buddy, my pal.
Oh, I was gonna say, who the hell is Jen? Is he calling me? Is he calling me Jen? No, I am a lucky man.
You
She's
listen
right now. So I'm in here chatting with you about poop and Pac-Man and whatever. You know what she's doing right now? She's outside painting a chicken coop.
Well, first of all,
her and her dad, they built a chicken coop because our chicken coop's falling apart. So they're like, we're going to build a bigger, stronger chicken. They've been building this thing for months. She's outside painting the chicken coop parts.
She's awesome.
And I'm in here chatting about video games.
And we're going to put this on replay, and she's going to curse you out.
Oh, yeah. She's going to see this now. I'm going to be screwed. She doesn't watch this stuff. She has no idea who you even are. It's just like, oh, your video game buddies.
But so listen, I this is what friends are for. Put it on me. I could take it. I'm never going to see her. So she can like this.
Legends Mini. I'd be like, your average gamer. He told me I had to. I lost a bet. She's like, oh yeah, I thought it was to not shave or what. Well, yeah, but he told me I needed to get this, and then Brad, he was telling me I needed it, and then I just, you want to play Pac-Man? She's gonna be like, yeah, whatever, get out of here.
Well, I mean, I could be. So I don't know if like between who is it? Between Cool Toy, it's usually Cool Toy, and sometimes Ralph. They spend most of my money. Like I see their videos, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get that. That's a good deal. That's really nice.
Ralph was showing this Atari arcade stick thing, and I'm looking at this going, I need one of these. Why do I need? I don't even like these games that are on this thing. I'm like, why do I need this? But somehow, by watching, I'm like, I think I need that. He bought this, I don't know, thousands of dollars for this Prime racing arcade thing. I'm like, that thing looks sick. He didn't even give it a good review. He was talking about how bad it was and all this. I still wanted to buy it. I'm like, wow.
Wait a minute. I saw the same review, and he said it was good quality. He was pissed off that there was no whatchamacallit. That was when he didn't have a memory card in there. No, the Raspberry Pi was missing. Someone jacked the Raspberry Pi out of that set.
They sent him. I think they sent him one.
They sent them, but I mean, when you're at that level and people watch your videos, you're gonna make sure it's right.
He's
do right by you.
Subscribers, 80 billion. Yeah, it's a lot. More than the population of the world. Figure that one out.
I don't know. Maybe it's China. Like in China, you can have 2 accounts. 2 accounts per person. I'm sure that's the rule.
They're crazy over in China. I had a brother-in-law who lived in China for a while. They wouldn't allow him to have Facebook. And then he went to prison.
Wait a minute. He was visiting there. He was living there, and they said no, you can't have that. I can understand like being a citizen, and they can. But was he there for work? Please tell me he was there for work, and they told him he can't have Facebook then.
No, he was there just because he just wanted to move to China for a while.
And then that's on him.
He just wanted to run from debt, I think. But he went over there, met a girl, ended up staying longer than he should have. Like he overstayed his visa, and so they threw him in jail, and so he
God,
came,
they didn't
came
play
out.
that. It's like in America, you can get away with that.
No, they kicked him out. They took him straight from jail to the airport and sent his ass home.
Oh,
Yeah, they kicked him out. So
he's like,
he's not
you're
allowed
going
back.
to jail, but we don't want you here because you cost us money in jail. So we're sending you back.
He didn't do anything wrong. He just overstayed his visa. Like he loved it over there, but he met a girl over there, and yeah. But now he can't go back for like I don't know how many years, but yeah. So they sent him back over here. So quite the experience. Go spend 3 years in China and end up in jail. So I probably shouldn't be talking about all this. My wife would kill me.
Probably, that, but it's just among friends. She will never know. But
Quite the
you
adventure.
ever wonder, huh?
Yeah, that'd be quite the adventure, huh? Just move to China.
Question: do you think that people in China eat Chinese food?
I don't think they call it Chinese food there, though.
They just call it food, right?
Food, yeah.
Is it
In
food?
fact, if they ate what we call Chinese food, they'd probably just call it American food, right? Like
This is true.
Chinese
Like,
food, like
so
corn and
many moons ago, like I had a girlfriend who was of Chinese descent, and her father was Chinese, and he was like, he said, "Do you want the Americanized version or what I would have ate in my country?" And it's very different. It's very different. Like I think we use a lot more of things that make it sugary. That's the only thing I can really kind of like relate it to.
yeah.
It gives to give it more flavor.
So I went to a nutritionist, right? And this nutritionist was like, "Okay, well, where do you like to eat?" And I said, "Man, I love Panda Express." And she's like, "Well, that's not too bad. What do you get from Panda Express though?" So I found out it really just depends on what you order. Like you can eat some. I thought that was going to be like the worst. I thought she was going to like go, "You can't eat Panda Express." No, she was just like, "No, you're good. Just don't get the chow mein. Just get this instead of that." Or whatever. I was like, "Oh, okay." Turns out that that's totally fine. But yet, heaven forbid I eat at Chick-fil-A because that'll kill me. Apparently, I mean, I'm like, "What about Chick-fil-A? That's healthy, right?" And she's like, "Oh no, no, no. What do you get from Chick-fil-A?" And I'm like, "Well, I get the deluxe chicken sandwich and like 3 orders of large fries." And she's like, "Oh my god, you're gonna die!" And she's like, "Do you use sauce?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, you gotta have the Chick-fil-A sauce, you know." "Well, how many packets of sauce do you use?" And I'm like, "Oh,
Like,
you don't want to know." Like, I'm just like, we're done with this conversation now. She's like, "No, no, you don't go to Chick-fil-A. Go back to Panda Express. Those French fries at Chick-fil-A, you're gonna die." So
but they taste so good. So
amazing,
I
amazing.
read somewhere. I told you I'm like a plethora of useless information. So I read somewhere if a slice of cheesecake would take a day of your life away. So I probably lost like 9 years easily. Easily lost like 9 years of my life, but those
Sometimes
were
you're just
the best 9 years of my life.
that's worth it, right? I mean, you gotta live your life, right? Like, I don't know, man. I'm not a cheesecake person myself, but I see where you're coming from, you know?
Listen, I'm afraid to take one of those tests and I'll find out that I can't have cheesecake, bro. If someone tells me that, I will
Beef,
cry. You can't have beef.
beef. Like, no, like, no, basically anything from a cow out of the picture. Like, really? No beef?
He said he heard that KFC takes 6 months off. Then I've lost a decade. I've lost a decade.
Spot is mashed potatoes and gravy. I love mashed potatoes and gravy. I could have like a whole plate of just mashed potatoes and gravy. And I'm good, you know. But that's like so much carbs. The nutritionist was just like put some
Like
cauliflower.
you need some vegetables, buddy.
You know, I like vegetables, just not for every freaking meal. Give me the mac and cheese. I'm okay. You know, like where's Michael B when you need some SpaghettiOs? That that guy loves his SpaghettiOs.
Listen, that's
So,
not He's not here to defend himself.
I like SpaghettiOs. They're okay. My
Listen.
wife eating those ravioli spaghetti, and she's like, "What are you eating? Like, how do you like that stuff?" I'm like, "It's not vegetables." We're way off topic here. What were we talking about?
We were supposed to be talking about pinball, guys.
We're talking about
So
pinball.
we're going to tie this all up because, unfortunately, I got to be a dad right now, and I haven't been.
Are you have any viewers left? Oh, you have 16 people still left. You had like 100 when I started. See, look what I did to you.
Don't worry. They come back. So, guys.
I'm drinking through all this stuff. I'm going to shotgun this one. Ready? Where's Sean? I didn't say I was going to shotgun a tropical mango vitamin zero.
Oh, no. No. So, guys, that at your left, what's that? Oh, no.
It's one of those.
You can have that.
It's one of those vegan
fermented drinks
things. Yeah.
No.
It's a political statement. I'm drinking kombucha.
You do that. You drink enough for me and you.
Now I'm drinking another one of these. Thirsty guy. This is probably a lot of carbs.
So, guys, make sure that I thought that was maple syrup. What do you think he is? The guy's from. You ever seen Super Cops?
You have a healthy beard. It's going to be a nice, big, long, flowy beard.
You're gonna look like what's that? The Unabomber. By the end of this.
Why do I have? I need to clean this.
What's going on here?
I need to clean in here. Obviously, I have a thing of peanut butter.
You need help, Jeff. You need help. I'm just gonna say that now.
What happens when you have kids? Like random peanut butter bottles show up on your desk, and you're just like, "What is going on?" Like,
yes, Super Troopers. When they drink the maple syrup, they're from Vermont, and they'll drink the maple syrup. They take in chugs of maple syrup. Yeah, you gotta watch that movie again.
The Canadians, they just drink it like it's soda.
So since we're on the topic, before Michael B came on the show, like we had a little green room session, and he took a swig of maple syrup. I think it was very, very thick. He said, but he's used to that. Now, that's a joke, guys. Relax. I know you guys are sensitive. Michael B is my best friend.
Okay, I gotta find this out though. Now that we're talking about peanut butter, the arcade community is a very unique community. Put a 1 in the chat if you're on Team Creamy, and put a 2 in the chat if you're on Team Crunchy.
First of all, if you we've had this discussion on this chat before. I said if you're an adult, you're gonna have crunchy peanut butter because only children eat creamy, and that's it.
I think so. Okay, Hollywood says 1. He's Team Creamy. Earth Monster is on Team Crunchy.
Thank you, because he's an adult.
Because he's an adult. You're a crunchy guy, huh?
Yes. You have it on toast and crunchy, and that's how you know you're an adult. And if you really want to adult it up, you have some marmalade instead of jelly. Marmalade is for adults.
It's just getting juicy here. We got 2 creamies and 2 crunchies. And then you're a crunchy and I'm a creamy. This is like 50-50 split. I don't know.
So 50% is wrong and 50% is right. And whoever's with me.
The sad thing is this is what your channel has degraded to.
Listen, we do what they don't. I like peanut butter either way. See, Al's on team 2, and Mike, as my buddy from the ATL, you supposed to be on my side, Mike. So I'm gonna speak to you later about that.
But peanut butter divides people. He can be on your side until you talk about his peanut butter.
River, when I see you in the streets, River, it's me and you, bro. It's me and you. if I see you in the streets, I'm coming for you. So back
next for arcade. What do you think?
what
What's the next game you buy?
the next game? If I'm gonna buy, first of all, I'm gonna buy. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna buy KI.
Killer Instinct on iArcade? Oh, you're gonna buy the Killer Instinct the arcade one up.
Yeah, don't. And I haven't bought one. I haven't bought one in for a while. But the reason I'm buying it because it's Wi-Fi,
Oh,
and I think Wi-Fi changes the game.
yeah, that's good. Killer Instinct. Is it just how many Killer Instinct games are on there? Is it just one?
It's going to be 1, 2, uh, Double Dragon versus Battletoads, and Battletoads.
Oh, no, those are hard.
But the Battletoads versus Double Dragon is going to be the console version.
That's okay. What is there even an arcade version of that?
I don't believe so. But the that's really more of a filler for them. They want to get at least 4 games in there. That seems like their new base point. So I think that to me is probably be a day one purchase for me. I really hope that they nail the Wi-Fi down, because if that's not a good experience, the world is watching, and I don't think they will be able to.
What's the
cover that one up?
Do you have the other one that's Wi-Fi? Though, is it the Mortal? Or the,
I had the no, I don't have that, but I had the X-Men versus Street Fighter, and that was really good. The only problem is that I got it pretty early before the majority of people got it, so it was hard to get a match.
Oh, so you're trying to play and there's nobody on. Yeah. There's only so many people out there. If you split them up between every online game out there,
and that's the problem too. Like it seemed like a lot of people on the West Coast had it. So if I was like at 5:00 to try to turn it on, those people are still at work, and I was asked out. I was looking at the screen, and then once they finally did, everybody on there beat my ass. Like literally, my record was like 5 and 100. I was like, these guys. There was this one dude that literally did not let me touch the ground. He would just juggle me up in the air. I said, "Is this fun for you? Because it's not fun for me."
Play some one player first. So here's what you got to do: put it on 2 players, and just don't. And so that the other person's just standing there like a goon, and you can practice getting all your combos down, right? Then you play the computer.
It doesn't matter. These were ringers. These were like professional.
Yeah,
the ringers, bro. Like I could play, but not to this level.
It was just nostalgia and Rexer that over and over, and they just kept beating you. Like you didn't realize it, but it was them.
Nah, bro. These people. I don't think they went to work. If they did, or that was their job, I don't know. Like it was next level. It was next level.
And yet you want to get a Killer Instinct cab. You think you're going to be better at that one?
I you know why? Killer Instinct is it's very knowing. If you know the pattern, you can pull off the combos. I think I have a better chance. I'm not saying I'm gonna be great, but I'm definitely not gonna be 5 and 100.
6 and 100. 6 and 99.
Yeah. I think I could get a 50-50. I think I can get a 50 for every one I get a loss, or at least 1/3. But no. So I need that one. And that's it.
Elmo has empty pockets. Are you poor Elmo?
Oh, so he's not getting anything. That's what I think that's what he's referring to.
My problem is I just don't have the space right now. Like, okay, if I got rid of this shelf back here, or I moved it,
you got too many board games.
I know
that's your problem.
I get rid of some board games. I can fit like 4 or 5 more cabinets in here, right? But
that's what I'm saying. Like when's the next time you're gonna play with all those games? Get rid of some of those board
Seriously,
games, bro.
I'm gonna make some board game content on my channel too. So if you like board games, subscribe to my channel. I'll have some board game content.
So in other words, he said if you're a nerd and you need somewhere to go,
Nerds,
he's got you covered.
I got you.
Nerd culture, baby.
If you're not a nerd, don't subscribe. We don't want you. Come here to UAG. But if you're a nerd, I got your hookup over there.
I'm more of the casual nerd.
Casual, kind of like a geek more than a nerd, right? Like a
Yeah. So
the,
see, it's a beautiful time right now.
low average gamer, right? That's what you were gonna say, right?
I'm definitely not anymore because I kept my end of the bargain. You can hold that title if you'd like. I can get artwork done for you.
A low average gamer, and then you can give me some artwork. That'd be good. No, I'm not doing that.
You're gonna rock it.
Okay,
No,
so I'm gonna get eventually my next cabinet I want to get is bowling. The bowling one that's going to come out is going to be like Golden Tee and bowling. I think it was world class bowling that they're going to put on there. That's the one I'm holding out for because I love bowling games. When I go to an arcade and they have a bowling game with the trackball and everything, I gravitate to that one. I love playing bowling, so I really want a bowling game.
that's cool. I could see that. A lot of people say the Golden Tee is probably like top 5. I ranked it in my top 5.
Yeah,
It's very fun.
Bowling, they pair those together. I'm in. I got.
So what you really need though is to get if you get that one, you don't need to get Golden Tee separately because you have the 2-in-1, and you get yourself a buck hunter and get a little like a pool table or a little bar. You have yourself a bar there, bro.
Dude,
but make sure that the floor is sticky.
Yeah.
You gotta, if you have carpet there, rip up the carpet. Make sure you have the sticky hardwood floors.
Sticky, it's gotta be
you want to have it as authentic as possible.
Get yourself a Mountain Dew, pour it all over the floor, mop it a little bit, just spread it out, and then throw some.
That's what's gonna make it fun.
Skittles down and let it just melt in there for a while. Go get your dog, let him lick the floor a little bit.
Can you read that? Who's that comment from? Read that one because he wrote that to you.
I can't.
He wrote that for you. He said
something.
He said the floor should not be sticky. It has to be sticky. If it's not sticky, you're not getting the authentic feel of a bar, bro.
What's Bang Bros Studios? What is that?
Bang. Oh, you don't want to know?
Did I know what this is? I have no idea what that is.
Okay.
Oh, I think I can take a guess what that is.
Let's just say
the dude's name is Mike Hawk Burns. First of all.
Oh man.
Oh, you're my innocent mind, man. You're killing me here. Like.
Oh man. Oh god.
For the bowling? You think so? No way. How much was the? Maybe I don't know. The prices keep going up on stuff.
I mean, it probably. I will say minimum that's gonna cost $500 minimum. Minimum.
Probably.
I mean, you can afford it. You got yourself an IR arcade. You're good. You're rolling there. And just get 2 IR arcades, and then that, and you're good.
Like when I first got this thing, I couldn't get the kids off of it. I'm like, hey, I want to try out this new game I just downloaded. They're like, no, Dad, I'm playing Bomb Squad. It's like,
at least you're getting usage out of it.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you, sometimes my machines haven't been on for a while, and not because I don't want to. It's just that I feel like I don't have the time.
Yeah. Well, I'm playing this tournament when there's a guy in the IRK community, Gunther, and he runs the leagues, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the first tournaments he did was this amazing game, by the way, called Outzone. So I'm playing Outzone, and I'm like, I'm on track to hit high score. Like I made it. I was on like the second level, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get the high score. I'm gonna get the high score. And my daughter walks up and she goes, "Oh, Daddy, I want to play with you." Hits the 2-player button. I'm going, no!
Yeah.
I'm so pissed. I'm like, I didn't, I didn't let her see that I was frustrated. I was just like, okay, honey, here we go.
You're a good dad. See,
Uh,
my reflexes. I mean, haven't been a dad as long as you, so maybe that's the reason why. Maybe, or maybe it's just that I'm a selfish bastard. One of the two. But I would have probably flipped out. I definitely would have. I definitely because
I might have won that tournament had it not been for that moment. But that's okay. Can you imagine if you were playing Jaws?
this one right now, I would have died. I would have died.
You're
I
playing
literally would
Jaws
have died.
yesterday, and you're like 32,500,000, and your daughter's like, "What's this, Daddy?" And unplugs her computer or something. And you're like, "No!" Like, oh, could you imagine? I just
he
throw my
he
hat
is smart. He said.
Wish you guys remind me.
He said, just need to throw a well timed elbow.
I can't get good at that game, man. Double Dragon. Those elbows, like you watch these, everyone else, it looks so easy. Like, oh, you just elbow smash them all. It's like, and I try to.
There's a guy in IRK that only does elbows.
Roy
Right.
Mason. The guy's amazing at that game. I don't know how he does it. I've seen him live stream play, and I'm go, that looks super easy. And then I try and do
And
it,
then
and
you
I'm
try it.
elbow die, and I'm like, I don't know how he does this. Like it just blows my mind. These people that are just like, and there's another couple of guys in there that are super good at Dragon Slayer too. Like can do it with their eyes closed, and I'm just like, what? Like I can't even complete the game with my eyes open. But yeah, leave my machines on. Then Coin Up X shows a great game I love, and I have to go down the rabbit hole and play it. Interesting.
That I've kind of fallen down the same way. I have like a Raspberry Pi in my Mortal Kombat 2, and I leave it on. And the cool thing about it is the attract mode, and you'll find some crazy ass game you've never heard of, and you play like Jesus. I mean, so before we leave, because I'm about to end this, I wanted to ask you a question personally,
Yeah.
because it seems like there's two sides of the world in IIRK.
Mm.
Those that complain about it not having modernized too many modernized games, and that's the reason why they bought it. And then there's people that I like the old school games that I've never experienced, and John is bringing those, and now I can experience.
Which
So
camp are you in?
for me, it's a little 50-50, and I'm gonna tell you why. I like the fact that he is bringing some of these obscure games that some people have never seen, because you are shedding a light on something, and I might just love it. The beautiful thing about the iArcade is that I don't have to buy it if I don't want it.
Right. Exactly.
But at the same time, I do want to buy it because I do want to show support to help him get the ones that I do want.
Right.
So again, that's where I lie in. But I would prefer some more, like he's like some of the modern games that he's gotten, like Dead Cells, like those kind. I think that's where the system really would shine, because it has the power, it has the abilities to do it. But you have to, you know, put in the work to get those.
Yeah, I don't need another. I got an Atari 12-on-1. I don't need another system to play Millipede, right?
Hmm.
Like I got that. I'm covered, right? Do I need another system that plays 1944? No, I got that. I'm covered, right? So when you talk about like Dead Cells, it's like there's no arcade one up for Dead Cells. I didn't even think you could probably get a illegal ROM for Dead Cells. Could I mean maybe you can, I don't know, but you know
I'm
what I'm
sure you
saying?
can, but
So it's I'm with you there. I'm like I like the modern stuff because it can handle that. It gives a nice complement, I think, to the rest of the stuff. That said, I like retro games too. I like me some Pac-Man. I like me some Galaga. Like that's cool. If it got those things, I I'm cool with that. But let everybody have their fun. He's a little bit of everything. And to be honest, I made a video about this. That I went back and I looked at like 20 weeks or 20 different episodes of the IR Arcade Live with Jong, and I listed every game that they either talked about or released. And the vast majority of them are retro games from the 80s and 90s, not modern games. There's a few, but it would be like, okay, this week they talked about 10 different games. 9 of them are retro games. 1 of them was a modern game. And so it's the people that are complaining about, they're only talking about modern games. That's not true. They're releasing way more retro games than modern games. But,
like I understand why he's doing it. At the same time, like some people complain about, like, let's say I could see people saying, well, I don't want to spend $30 for Retromania Wrestling. Well, Retromania Wrestling is a modern game, just came out. It's going to cost that.
Yeah.
So, you have to understand that. Then, so like I said, he has a little bit of everything. There's 100 ways to play Pac-Man. I don't need my IR Arcade to be able to play Pac-Man. There's 100 ways to play a ton of those games. I like the fact that he's doing the obscure ones because those are games that you're not going to find anywhere else. So it gives you an outlet for that. And I like the fact that he's trying to get those modern games in there. Like, who would have thought Riptide would play so well?
Yeah.
And be on that. And that's a powerful game.
You think racing games, you think like joystick, you don't think arcade sticks. But then you play that game and you're like, dang, this is a sweet game. And it looks amazing. What? How did that get in the chat? I don't know.
Yeah. So
no, I agree. You can get some pretty cool stuff on iArcade, and I'm enjoying a mix of everything. I'm playing ColecoVision games and having a blast. I'm playing Dead Cells and I'm having a blast. It's and everything in between. 90s games is a nice sweet spot. I can't wait to see what more they're coming out with. I mean, now they're getting Sydney Hunter. That's a collector vision thing going on.
I would say the only thing that I really like, other than the modern games, and I do want to see them, but I understand it takes his time. What I really, really think that they need to do is
Tacos?
Oh, I'm down with tacos. Is it Tuesday? No, it's Wednesday. She's like a day late.
Do tacos sound good for dinner? I'm like, yeah, tacos. Let's do it.
Just no cheese.
Yeah.
No cheese. I just got. I'm gonna remind her. I'm gonna send a reminder text.
Dairy-free sour cream. That's a thing. They charge you like 10 times more, but
it tastes like water. It tastes good.
Yeah, water.
Okay.
It tastes the same. You just got to pay like $30 for it instead of $3.
It sucks to try to eat healthy.
Sorry, go ahead.
No. So the thing that I think that they need to focus on out of anything, and I think this would come down to masses, if they just start putting out these games to be Wi-Fi. I mean, online capabilities. Once they have that would change the game, because you see how much fun we're having with the tournaments, right? And that brings a whole different aspect.
What if they took a game like, let's say, Rage of the Dragons, right? And they're like, oh, by the way, guys, we updated Rage of the Dragons. It's got online play now. Go for it. Everyone would be like, everyone would download that game. We'd all be playing it. I might actually have a chance to beat somebody because I can't beat the computer. I'm really bad at it. But maybe I can beat you in that game. I don't know. But, something like that, But or go back to some of these like shooter games and put in the global leaderboards. Like, can you imagine going back to like Zero Wing and Outzone and some of these games that are like shooter style games and just like throw some global leaderboards in there?
No, like I tell him, my cock hurts. The brother of my cock burns. He said
for that.
That's the reason why he got the arcade one up. Street Fighter Online. It changes everything because you are playing. Like, that was the beautiful thing about going to the arcade. You talk smack against somebody, play, you either win or you lose. Someone's a champion, someone's a loser. You go home and that's it.
Right.
If you have those capabilities of playing online like that, have some voice chat so you could talk. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
they
what.
have the ability to. They've proven that. We play Bomb Squad online.
Yeah. So
It's okay.
I,
We have
I, I think it's more to it. I think they have to worry about lag and stuff like that because you're worrying about input lag on one end to the other. So I know it's not an easy task,
well.
but
Here's my
it's
thing.
something that they got to work on.
I think a lot of that comes down to resources. This is a small like startup company. I don't know how many employees they got working there, but I think it's only a handful of people. And when you look at where do they want to put their resources, it still have jukebox mode. That was a promise from the Kickstarter. We're what 5 months into this now, and they don't have that out yet. There's still games that were supposed to be in the original 200 launch list. They haven't launched those yet. So the amount of time invested that they could implement 10 new games, it might be the same amount as the amount of time to put leaderboards on one game, right? So they look at how much could they get done with their investment of time for their people. And so I get it, they're running a business there, so what's their priority? Then you got guys like P-dubs that are saying you need to have sound effects in your boot up screen, and it's like, and John's like, that's going to be like 20 hours of development time. Do you want me to put out 15 games or give you some sound in the
Yeah,
boot up?
like it would be cool. It would be cool to have, but that's not a high on the priority. The higher, I think number one should be online behind everything else. Like,
Global leaderboards for Slurpee, number one.
oh, profit deal. Yeah, like
Slurpee.
online capabilities, and then my game.
Your
I don't
game.
care about anybody. Yeah, my
Oh,
game.
what is your game? You have a game? You developed a game?
Yeah, no, it's called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The Shredder's Revenge.
Put that game on there. I'll
Ah,
buy it. I'll buy it 3 times to make it profitable if I have to. If I have to buy it 3 times, I'll
I
do it.
like it. I'm digging that one. I think that one's probably my in my most wanted games list. That's right up there, number one or two, probably. Yeah, for sure. Streets of Rage 4, Cuphead, Shovel Knight. What's that one? What's that one beat 'em up with the little dudes of the different colors? I can't even think of it right now.
Mm.
You got the Castle Crashers. That's what it's called. Castle Crashers. That game's amazing. That would be so much fun with online play with Castle Crashers. Oh my gosh.
And then I just hope that they're working in retro, which one? RetroSoft Studios.
Oh,
If
they're
you're
so right.
listening, put that shit online, please. Have that be an online game. I want to
I
be able to play.
that it won't have online play at launch.
Yeah,
He was
I
very
know that.
how he worded that.
Oh no,
So
no, I know you said.
it will
I'm
have.
hoping. I think he says that they'll have online leaderboards by launch, but they're gonna work on the
Okay,
on that.
that's interesting because I remember them asking about that in the iArcade community fan page. They were talking about what would you want the leaderboards to be, like
Yeah,
number of matches won, number of
I
KPI.
really don't understand what that's gonna be like because it doesn't. There's not really a point system.
Games, so I don't know.
I played. First of all, the game is freaking hard. It's
Is
hard.
it
It's super hard. You better put that on the easiest setting, and it's still hard.
really? Okay.
It,
Wow.
but
I don't even
it's
know any of these. I feel like I'm the one that's like missing out. Like everybody's like, "Oh, Stevie Richards," and all, and I'm like, I have no idea who this guy is. Like, who's this? I don't know any of these wrestlers. Like, I grew up with like Ultimate Warrior and Jake the Snake and
that's the thing. It
Coco
doesn't
and
have the name
I don't know who all
recognition.
these new people are.
If you're a hardcore wrestling fan, then you'll know some of these people. But the average Joe, like me and you, we don't know a lot of the wrestlers. But
You grew up
it
in the
really does
'80s.
bring back to the game.
Like I know those the guys with the big animal, and like, I've seen those guys.
Yeah.
They're the only ones that I recognize out of the whole thing, and I'm like, I don't know any of these other characters. I'm like, how about they put some like
Uh-oh.
retro guys?
Uh-oh. Elmo,
Oh, he's
Elmo.
almost gonna kill me. He's gonna eat me alive.
Listen, he said, "Stop it! Stop it!"
Who's the best wrestler these days, Elmo? Is it The Rock? Is he still a wrestler?
The Rock is not wrestling, bro.
That's new stuff. Or Undertaker, is he still wrestling?
He
does that
retired.
fantastic
He
thing.
retired. He retired, bro.
What
Listen.
about Andre the Giant? He's dead now, right? Okay, that's
Okay. You're just blasphemy. Blasphemy.
Elmo's gonna have my head on a stick.
Listen, Elmo, if you come get him. He deserves it now.
I had wrestling cards, like trading cards, and I had. You remember Wrestling Dummy? It was like a pillow thing.
Yeah. I had the Warrior and I had Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. All right. Tacos are on, guys. I gotta go.
See you, bro.